Kool TV proudly presents East Carter Raiders basketball live on the Kool Hit Sports Network. Now let's head courtside for countdown to tip-off for exciting East Carter Raiders basketball live on Kool TV.
Welcome to the campus of East Carter High School. On this Thursday night, West Carter has made the short trip from Olive Hill. We're going to have a rivalry game. Of course, rivalry week here in Carter County began earlier this week when the girls took the floor, on this very floor actually. And East Carters were victor in that one over the Lady Comets. And, both teams, I believe this is East Carter's first game back since the break. Of course, took a trip to the Smoky Mountains. West Carter was in action earlier this week, falling to Morgan County at home. And, it's one of those things where East Carter hasn't really gone off to the start that they particularly wanted to early in this season, coming out 6-6, but kind of something we've stressed all season long. And, we've even heard Coach Cole Brammer go with and say, we don't want to play our best basketball in November, December. We want to start just make little improvements here and there, and then by the time February and March rolls around, that's when we want to be playing our best. So 2 impressive wins for the Raiders while they were in the Smoky Mountains and Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, or whatever you want to call it, and a couple of wins over a team from South Carolina and a team over Alabama, I believe. So in these games right here, it's no secret, West Carter struggled a little bit in their last outing. But in a game like this, you throw the records out. It's rivalry. These kids have known each other for years and years. They've grown up with each other. And I think that they know each other better than what some of the older Comets and Raiders ever did because of the introduction of social media. Now you're able to see what almost anybody's doing on any given day by social media. Now, I sit next to Jeff Irwin, who is from Olive Hill. He's a West Carter guy, and he's told me stories about back in, the early 90s, late 80s, and about how intense that rivalry was. And, Jeff, I don't know if, can you talk?
Yeah, it definitely, the stories going on from, especially around football field,
right.
Forking the fields, burning stuff on the grass in the fields, releasing chickens with numbers on them, having a big refrigerator box with EFC on it for East Carter fried chicken.
Right, and here at Kool Hits, we can't confirm any of that. That's just that's just the old rumors that we've been told throughout the years. So
used to, it was, you played on a Friday night, and Saturday morning, right around midnight, you went out to Mike Flannery's car wash there in Olive Hill. If it was in Olive Hill, and you were going to have a rumble at some point.
Right, and it was just a ticking time bomb. As I'll pull up here, looking at West Carter's schedule, we'll look at them first. Of course, coached by Jeremy Webb, coming in the game 5-7. But they've got a couple of good wins under their belt. Of course, did beat Fairview. And, it's kind of like that Daniel Barker football team they had. This is a good team, Jeff. And you take away all their single-digit losses, they've only lost 2 or 3 games all year. That's the way that's the way Daniel Barker was. West Carter, and when I say this, people, they kind of look at me like I'm strange. Their football team was good this year. The record may not indicate it, but I'm telling you, they were a good team. If you don't think so, ask East Carter. That was a good game this year, was it not?
Oh, yeah. Well, anytime you get a Carter County game going on, even though that, these guys will probably go out to Trace Hermanos and grab some tacos after the game or something like that, you're still going to get their best game out there tonight.
Absolutely. So, over the Christmas break, West Carter played in the Bobcat Memorial Classic at Lee County, finishing 2-1 in that tournament with wins over Phelps 57-53 and over Buckhorn 48-47. Did drop a game to Oneida Baptist Institute. So, I'm not exactly sure. I guess that's in Oneida.
Yep.
I guess that's what you would say. So, I'll tell you what, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at some of the keys for tonight's rivalry game here on the campus of East Carter High School on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, Go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pop and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back out here on Kool TV, West Carter and East Carter out on the floor, warming up, getting ready for this rivalry game. Of course, Jeff, all week, all we heard was we're going to have this big winter storm. The storm's going to come through, and we're going to get some snow, some ice, some rain, some sleet. And now, the preliminary indication, as of now, and it changes minute by minute, mostly rain. Yep. So, and, you know, that's one of those things where a couple of years ago I came out here, and I think East had a couple games canceled, and one of them was a West game. Due to weather. So no problem with weather tonight. We've actually had a pretty mild winter. Let's look at some of the keys for tonight's game for East Carter. Haven't been in action since back in December, which is it may not seem like a big layoff, but it'll take them a couple minutes to get going again. A team that struggled with length, a team that really tried to push the pace and got a little too ahead of themselves sometimes. And we saw that at Prestonsburg. I was on the call for that game, went up 10-2. And just never really got any traction after that. And Prestonsburg played a really good game. They shot the ball really well. But, and it's one of those games you leave and you think, if those teams played 10 times, each probably wins 8. But one of the times that they lost was tonight.
Right.
So,
and you never can tell about illnesses either, you know.
Right, and I was under the weather that game. That was the worst I've felt in a long time. Of course, made it better that the hospitality room had pig and a poke, so that's always good. So, and for West Carter, you cannot let this East Carter team get out and run. I think you're better equipped with your personnel to go into that half-court set. Use your length and your athleticism to your advantage in the half-court sets. You're going to have to hit some perimeter shots. You're going to have to rebound really well. And I think the key factor tonight for both teams, Jeff, free throw shooting.
Yeah, absolutely. You can take a look at the stats that's on the screen right now. West Carter, free throw shooting, 63%. East Carter, 71%. But as you said, of course, East Carter's been idle for a while.
Right.
Sometimes it is a perishable skill. Of course, taking a look, West Carter played Morgan County in on Tuesday.
Yes.
Had some pretty good free throw shooting down the stretch there. But the biggest things that, when looking for a key to victory for West Carter, you got to take a look at that three-point shooting percentage by the Raiders, 29.7%. West Carter gave up a lot of three-pointers against Morgan County, and that's going to be something that they're going to have to work on and make sure that they try to get things ready for tonight.
Absolutely. And I can, it's just one of those things where, and we can put all these stats for the season. We can put all these records and everything, individual player attributes and stuff on the screen for you. When these two teams get together, you just throw it out and you just go and you play. I expect a really physical game and foul trouble, something that needs to be brought up also. We'll take another break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb. We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Back out here on Kool TV, it's still continuing the pregame festivities as the crowd begins to bring in. Good crowd. I know you can't see right here below us. The home side for East Carter almost completely full, and there's a really good crowd over on the other side of the gym for West Carter. Other teams in action tonight. Fleming County is going to play the winner of the 2A Section 6 game. Elliott County will take on Rose Hill. Fairview at Scioto Christian in Portsmouth. And the only other game, the big one, is right here in Grayson. West Carter at East Carter. Of course, Jeff, me and you've got to do Battle of the Barrel this year. For a long time you covered West Carter and I covered East Carter before we kind of merged there with Kool Hits. And, for you kind of knew the legacy and how much this rivalry meant. For me, coming from Russell, coming from, the Ashland area, I had no idea until the last, 5 years I've been here. This is the most heated rivalry maybe in the tri-state.
Yeah, most of these schools, and like I said, a lot of times with social media and everything, these kids get to know each other.
It gets watered down a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, it's not like if you get back into the 80s, early 90s, 80s, but probably 70s and on further, because used to, they were just a name.
Right.
You didn't know who, you knew what numbers to watch out for.
Right.
But,
all these kids know each other now.
Yeah, but actually sometimes that makes it more challenging, more interesting, because then they can get personal with it.
Well.
Which I've seen that a couple times in a tournament several years, probably in the about mid-2000, like the 2005, 2007 time period. But this is still probably one of the hottest in the area.
It is, and you go back to the football season, the football game they had was a really great game, and then last year a couple of really good games between these two teams, and it makes it even more hotly contested because they're in the same district, not only in basketball but in football now too. So, and it's one of those things where you know what's coming in the next 5 to 7 years. So I think that's added a little bit of extra juice to it because, you can make an argument that these games are numbered.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to say that, but it's the rivalry game like this, you got about 5 or 7 more years of good rivalry east and west, and then, the future after that is still, kind of undecided. So,
yeah, it's a toss-up right there. I would like to see almost for the scrimmage night, like the preseason,
right,
to go back to a maroon and navy blue or game on there. Still have Olive Hill versus Grayson, even in preseason.
You know what I would like? And I would like East Carter and West Carter to do this. They should have a basketball game during school hours one time.
Oh, yeah.
I think every team in the tri-state should have that. That way all the students can attend.
Make it a district game, too.
Well, just have a game. Right, just have a game during the school hour. I think that's something that these kids would look forward to. I think that would be really awesome if they were able to do that.
Yeah. The one time it happened, I remember it was back in elementary school, and I was at Olive Elementary on the hill, and I think we were playing Gron, and that was the best game we ever had.
Right.
I mean, it was just awesome.
So I think the pregame festivities are underway as the East Carter ROTC color guard has made their way onto the floor over in the left corner. Teams are lining up. We'll take a break. We're going to get the national anthem. When we come back, we'll play a little basketball here in Grayson on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Bright Beginnings Preschool, located in Raceland Christian Church at 210 Caroline Road, provides quality childcare with Christian values to more than 30 students currently enrolled in the school. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Bright Beginnings Preschool is available for nearly every schedule while offering a peace of mind while your little one is away. For more information, contact Heather Scarberry at brightbeginnings@racelandchristian.com or call 606-834-9241. That's Bright Beginnings Preschool, 210 Caroline Road, Raceland.
For good home-cooked food you can't beat, Star Country Market and Pizza, 8088 US 60 in Rush, just past Star Elementary. Breakfast includes homemade biscuits and gravy with daily lunch and dinner specials, including homemade hobo salad, coleslaw, hot dog sauce, spaghetti sauce, and pizzas. Top it off with homemade fudge and candy. And Star Country Market and Pizza in Rush also has great milkshakes and ice cream. Open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call 606-474-4547. Limited delivery is available too. JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky. For good home-cooked food you can't beat, Star Country Market and Pizza, 8088 US 60 in Rush, just past Star Elementary. Breakfast includes homemade biscuits and gravy with daily lunch and dinner specials, including homemade hobo salad, coleslaw, hot dog sauce, spaghetti sauce, and pizzas. Top it off with homemade fudge and candy. And Star Country Market and Pizza in Rush also has great milkshakes and ice cream. Open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call 606-474-4547. Limited delivery is available too.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
Back out here on Kool TV as the East Carter color guard makes their way off the floor. And we're getting ready for starting lineups.
Still a few pregame festivities, but during the halftime, they have the all-age unified basketball.
And they're going to do that at the half, too. Awesome. Yeah. What an awesome thing that they do. And, of course, Evan Goodman. I don't know if he scored 1,000 or 2,000. It may even be 3,000. I don't know. Knowing him, it's hard telling. If he went to bounce the commemorative ball, his dad's probably going to put that in a case somewhere. Chad's probably not happy about that one. Obviously kidding. So we're going to meet the starters first for the Comets of West Carter. We can't hear the PA announcer, so we're going to try to do our best here. So we got Webb.
Number 20, Jacob Waddell.
And number 13,
Jordan Fuston. Yeah, he wore 25 on Tuesday night, kind of threw everybody for a loop there.
And number 3.
Yeah, you got number 3, Nick Parker down there
and
for
Daly.
West Carter. And, yeah, number 0, Brett Daly.
And for East Carter, it'll be Tate and Ty Scott, Goodman, Blake Hall. And they've kind of used that fifth starter of the rotation. We've seen Burton in there. We've seen Johnson in there. We've seen Sexton in there. So interesting to see what lineup Coach Cole Bramer goes with tonight. Looks like it's going to be Johnson, the quarterback for Coach Tim Champlin and the East Carter Raiders. What a season he had. And both teams should be pretty rested, Jeff. You kind of spaced out your games there after you played a gauntlet there in late November, early December. You're smashing in different types of in-season tournaments. Plus trying to satisfy your obligations you made on your schedule as far as earlier in the year by, sometimes you play 3 or 4 games in 5 days. So officials have taken their spots. Houston and Hall are at midcourt. Tap is controlled by the Raiders. Tate Scott's going to walk this one across, and he's guarded by Parker. It's like West Carter's going to start out man-to-man. Hall looks to drive, spins in the lane, up off the glass, shots blocked. Good block there by number 13, Houston. Daly ahead to Houston. Houston driving on Hall, trying to make some space, puts it off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Johnson. Off to Tate Scott. Scott trying to push the pace, and he walked. Sure did. Kind of couldn't make up his mind there. He kind of wanted to pass it 2 places at the same time and took an extra step, and it'll be an East Carter turnover.
If that was in the NBA, that'd be perfectly fine, depending on what the back name on the jersey
was. Well,
was.
if it was in the NBA, he could have taken 2 more steps, and they wouldn't have called it. Daly. Gonna walk this one across. Gets a pick up top. Now switched off. Guarded by Blake Hall. Out front is Parker. Looks like East Carter starting out man-to-man also. Parker gets it to Waddell. Man, East Carter's really coming out of the gate here with some defensive pressure. Houston drives in the lane. Free throw line jump shot for Daly is no good. Fighting for the rebound, and it's loose, and it'll go back to the Raiders. Could have 50-50 ball for either team. It could have went either way, so East Carter the benefactor there, and they'll have possession. We're still tied, 0-0, 6:46 left here in this first quarter.
It's like West Carter's trying a half-court trap.
And a turnover, yeah, and it paid off. They got a turnover there, and they're going to give it right back. Ty Scott will drive, put off the glass, and in. Quickly the other way. Blake Hall's going to bat this out of bounds. Of course, it's Jersey night also here. The student sections, I see a Joey Votto, Joe Burrow. I've seen a Ja Morant jersey. Just from what I can see, Christian McCaffrey, Michael Jordan, North Carolina. I think there's a Michael Jordan Bulls jersey down there. Russell Westbrook, Jamar Chase.
It's like they have a hurt Raider out there, number 21.
Looks like Ty Scott is going to limp back to the training room, so hopefully he's okay, favoring one of the maybe a lower leg type injury. So hopefully he's all right. Maybe he just took a hard knee there. Sometimes you get those knee busters, and hopefully he's all right. West Carter has the possession, still trying to get on the scoreboard. Daly working against Tate Scott. Gets it in the corner to Parker. Gets it down low to Houston, working against Hall. Houston spins. Nice move by him. Just can't finish. Blake Hall skies for the rebound. They're going to get a foul. I tell you, when Blake Hall goes to get a rebound, I don't think anybody in the 16th region goes up higher to get a rebound than Blake Hall.
Yeah, foul against West Carter there.
Yeah, I didn't get a number, though.
Number 20, it was on Waddell.
So Waddell, his first team first. Sexton has checked in for the Raiders. Goodman has it way out front. Guarded by Webb. Now hands it to Tate Scott. Down low to Hall, who can't finish at the basket. Rebound goes to Houston. Gives it off to Parker. Parker looks to drive against Goodman. Making a little space. Gives it to Houston. Houston. Mid-range shot. Misses everything. So it's going to go out of bounds and go back to the Raiders. Houston is, what year is he, Jeff?
I think he's a senior, if I'm not mistaken.
He's got the pieces to be a really good ball player. Right? The way he handles and the way the decision making, he's going to be. Give him a couple of months here. Give him a couple of games. Hall, fed by Evan Goodman, puts it off the glass in the end and has a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Foul will go against Houston. His first, team second.
And we were going to get the Grayson Sporting Goods. We'll have to readjust that timing on there just a little bit. But
Hall's free throws away, and it's good. 5-0. East Carter leads. Good crowd on hand. Houston has it. Now hands it off to Daly. East Carter still seeing that man-to-man. Webb has it. Tries to go baseline, guarded by Sexton. Wrap around layup, couldn't get it to go. Rebound goes to Tate Scott. Scott, a 3-on-2 opportunity. Wrap around pass to Goodman. Corner three is no good. Rebound goes to Johnson. Back out to Goodman. Goodman thought about it. He walked. Sure did. And that's the most times the case, Jeff, when you're indecisive about what you're going to do next. You kind of get excited and you forget that you got to dribble sometimes.
It especially happens right after football season when they're used to the catch and run after the get some extra yards, but not in basketball.
Daly feeds Parker. Parker way out top, guarded by Johnson. Down low to Wano, who gets it to Houston. Houston trying to feed Webb. Instead, he'll take a mid-range shot that's no good. Rebound goes to Blake Hall. Ahead to Tate Scott. Scott in the middle of the floor. And tough shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Parker for the Comets. Parker just going to slow this one up. It's off to Daly. Daly drives in the lane, puts off the glass and in. Good drive there by Daly to give the Comets first basket at the 3:59 mark here in the first quarter. Tate Scott has it. Right in front of the Comet bench, picks up his dribble and going to get a foul. This one will go probably against number 3, Parker. That is his first, team third. Johnson inbound. I still haven't seen Ty Scott come out of that locker room yet, so really just sitting there working on him doing something. Johnson has it over in the right corner. Back to Goodman. Trying to get it down low to Hall. Hall working against Webb, puts it off the glass, no good. And it's going to be off play called. It should go back to the Comets. No, they're going to give it to East Carter. That's probably the furthest view for us from here. It's the opposite side because we're almost to the far end. So,
well, there was a lot of bodies in the way.
Right.
Just saw an arm stick out,
right.
And that official had
down low to Goodman, working against Daly. And shot is blocked by, I believe, Houston. Coming down with it is Webb. Webb feeds Daly. Parker, left corner three. Good.
Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay there.
All of a sudden, we're tied at 5. Now, Ty Scott has made his way back onto the floor, but is still dealing with that. He's still got a limp, but Coach Cole Bramer said, you know what, this is a rivalry game. You got to get in there. Tate Scott picks up his dribble and feeds Sexton over in the left corner. He's going to lose out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Comets. A little momentum here for the Comets, Jeff.
A nice little turnaround. Once it got a few shots falling for him,
right.
Things started happening.
It's amazing how big the basket gets when you're shooting good.
2:49 left to play here in the first.
Daly's going to walk this one across, guarded by Sexton, and that man-to-man defense. Both teams sitting in man so far. That's when the chess match actually heats up is, when you go into a zone, when you go into, when you switch that up. And Blake Hall almost had a steal. Houston has it. Corner three. Daly. No good. Rebound goes to Blake Hall, who gives it off to Ty Scott, who's checked back in. He's still not 100%. You can tell it almost looks like maybe something on his quad. About to Sexton. Sexton looks to drive in the lane. Picks up his dribble and out to Johnson for three. That's good. Eight to 5. East Carter leads now. We're at the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Daly, good drive by him. Shot just a little too hard, and Blake Hall with the rebound. Ahead to Evan Goodman. Goodman looks to drive. Working against Parker. Good defense by Parker. Out to Sexton. Top of the arc three. No good. Rebound. They're going to get Johnson for over the back. Working against Parker. That is only East Carter's first team foul. Johnson's first. And here comes Tate Scott. I don't know if it's obviously his right leg. It's either his quad, his knee, or his ankle.
They probably got in there and rolled it out.
Yeah. And it might be something it's lingered with him. You never know, because we didn't get to watch him down at the Smoky Mountains. They looked fine in warm-ups, but you just never know. So,
well, once you go game speed, that makes a big difference.
Right. Houston has it, gives it off to Parker way out top, who's already hit 1 3 thus far. Take another one. No good. Rebound goes to Blake Hall. I tell you what, Blake Hall already with 6 rebounds in this first quarter. Over to Johnson. Johnson wants another one for 3. It's good. Johnson with 6. The lead swells to 6, 11 to 5. Waddell gives it off to Daly, now to Parker. Now Daly takes a 3. It's good. Back and forth we go. Tate Scott's going to walk this one across. Over to Ty Scott. Now Sexton over in that left corner. Out to Johnson. Johnson wants another. No good. Rebound goes to Sexton. Sexton gives it off to Tate Scott, and the ratings will reset as we are the final 25 seconds here in the first quarter. Tate Scott picks up his dribble, hands it off to Blake Hall. Hall working against Waddell, spins in the lane, loses a possession. Houston comes down with it. Now Sexton has it. Now throws it away right to Webb. Webb bounce pass down to Houston. Good take by him, and he's fouled. It will go against Sexton. That is his first, team second. Blake Hall will take a seat. Right now on the floor for the Raiders is Goodman, Tate-Ty, Scott, Sexton, and Johnson. On the floor right now for the Comets, Houston, Waddell, Webb, and time will expire, Parker and Daly. So a really good first quarter for both teams, Jeff. No, I'm sure that if you ask their coaches, they would disagree, but what a first quarter of basketball. We'll be back on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks. Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Carolina Boulevard in Grayson.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back out here on Cool TV. 11-8 thus far.
And a pretty good first half.
Of course, tonight's game is brought to you part by J.D. Flooring of Greenup for all your carpet and flooring needs. To the good folks at J.D. Flooring. By Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Kurt can take care of all your insurance needs, home, health, and vehicle. That's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. And by the Greenup County Public Library with branches in Flatwoods, South Shore, the main branch in downtown Greenup. Books, movies, and so much more. The Greenup County Public Library. Comets have the possession. Daly's going to walk this one across. Immediately picked up by Tate Scott. Backdoor cut to Webb. Tough shot. He's fouled. See, they get the foul on it. This is Sexton. It's number 2. It will be. Sexton not happy about that call. Either way, Webb will be at the line trying to cut this lead down to 1. First one is away, and it's no good.
You see there, Nathan Webb, a 76% free throw shooter here on the season.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. Well, coach's son, you better get those kind of stats from the free throw line.
Drills the second one. East Carter with possession, leading 11-9 in this rivalry game. Goodman has it. Gives it off to Tate Scott. Notice that Coach Cole Brammer's keeping the hot hand of Johnson in there. 2 of 3 from behind the arcs thus far. He has 6. He leads all scorers. Blake Hall looks to drive to the basket. Teardrop runner is no good, but it's going to be a charge. So good play there by Parker. Foul will go against Blake Hall. That is his first. Team second.
It's like East Carter's kind of coming out with a full court press now.
And that was something that's the product of it. Is Tate Scott gets an easy off the glass layup. That's a product of it, Jeff. That's the reason why they do it. Waddell down low finishes at the glass. Back and forth we go. Lead still sits at 2. Largest lead for either team was East Carter at 6. Goodman has it. Stop. Mid-range jump shot. No good. Too hard off the back of the rim. Daly has it. Guarded by Tate Scott. The hardest checked in for the Comets. He's fighting down low with Blake Hall for the rebound. Blake just had better position there. Shovels it ahead to Evan Goodman. Goodman looks to drive, gets in deep. Back out to Hall. Hall, mid-range jump shot's good. Quickly the other way. Webb, long three, no good. Too hard off the back of the rim, and Coach Cole Bramer wanted the foul. Tate Scott drives all the way in, feeds it out to Goodman, who can't get it to go right at the basket. Still fighting for it as Blake Call. He's going to lose out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Comets. DeHart has checked in for Jeremy Webb and the West Carter Comets. How many kids do you have in class that play on the basketball team, Jeff, you think?
Personally, me, I've got about one.
Okay. DeHart has it in front court. Feeds it down low to Parker. Tried to get it to Webb, and it's tied up, and we don't have a possession. Will go to East Carter.
And West Carter's still trying for that half-court trap right there. East Carter doing a great job of passing it back and forth, trying to throw off that defense.
Found a wide-open three that's no good. Fighting for it. Rebound goes to Evan Goodman. Goodman fighting underneath. Finally feeds it back out to Tate Scott. Scott looks to drive against DeHart. Feeds down low to Blake Hall. Gets a tough shot to go. And you know what, Jeff? It hasn't been a sloppy game either way. This has been a very competitive game thus far. Parker has it way out front. Feeds down low to Waddell. Working against Hall. Spins. Tough shot. And rolling around. Can't get it to go. And looks like Parker gets the rebound. Feeds out to Daly. Back to Parker. Free throw line. Good offense there by the Comets. And Webb had a chance there. And if this is Sexton, it's number 3. And it will be. So Webb will go back to the line. 1 of 2 thus far tonight. First one is away. It's no good. Here comes Ty Scott. He's going to come get Sexton playing with those 3 fouls. Second one is away and rolls in. Webb with 2 points here in this first half. 5:04 left here. 17-12. Burgers lead. Goodman gives it off to Tate Scott. Now back to Goodman. Got some offense. East Carter thus far hasn't been real patient offensively. As soon as they get Burton's just going to take a wide open 3. This is no good. Fighting for it underneath. They're going to get a hold against, I believe.
It's going to be against West Carter. I did not catch the number on that.
I didn't either. He did come to the scores table and give out the signal, but it happened awful quick. Goodman can't get it inbounds. Close to 10 seconds. Feeds it to Blake Hall, who puts it off the glass and in. 6 for Hall here in this second quarter. Parker traveled. They didn't call it. Waddell has it. Teardrop running the lane. Good. What a shot there by Waddell. He has 4 in the second quarter. 19-14. Ty Scott, cross-court pass is intercepted almost momentarily. Burton has it. Thought about the mid-range jump shot, and he traveled. Sure did. Kind of drugged that pivot foot when he went for the shot fake. It'll be another Raider turnover as Burton will come have a seat, and here comes Johnson. West Carter with possession here. Looks like Lawson has checked in for the Comets, Jeff. He drives and heavy contact right there right in front of the Raider bench, and foul will go against Ty Scott.
That's the team's 4th, and of course with the new rules, one more foul, that's going to put him in the double bonus.
Yep, 14 fouls. Ty Scott's first. Waddell will inbound. Can't get it in. Finally, he's going to throw it way back in backcourt to Lawson. Guarded by Goodman. Now over to Daly. Daly looking to drive against Tate Scott, and we're going to get another foul. This is going to go against Tate Scott. That's going to be his first, and Wes Carter will go to the line to shoot 2. And that's something we talked about there in the pregame, Jeff, is, shooting these free throws. It's going to be really critical deciding who's going to win tonight. Wes Carter with a chance here to eat into that lead. First one is away, and it's good. Daly.
Daly, a 69.2% free throw shooter. Still shooting pretty well from the charity stripe.
He has 6 thus far. Make it 7 as neither of these hit the rim and leads down to 3. 19-16. Tussey is checked in for the Raiders. Blake Hall looks to drive. Heavy contact underneath. No call. Still fighting for it, and the official was saying white, but he didn't blow his whistle, so he kept playing.
Yeah, he held his hand up.
That's something that you hear coaches say in practice. Play to the whistle. Play to the whistle.
If there's no whistle.
Yes, they just kept playing. Goodman inbound. Can't get it to inbound. Still can't. Hits off the back of the backboard, and it'll be a turnover. Good defense there by the Comets, so another Raider turnover. Waddell. Downloaded to Hart, who can't finish at the backboard. Rebound goes to Johnson, who gets it off to Tate Scott. Goodman looks to drive, picks up his dribble. Tough fadeaway shots, no good. Fighting for it with 2 Raiders. Goodman will come down with it, and he is hammered. And let's see what they're going to call here. It's going to be on the floor or a shooting foul. I'm not sure.
Looks like he's going to be shooting on there.
Did you get who the foul was on?
They are really quick tonight on
They are. They're quick trigger with those hands, aren't they? Goodman's first one's away, no good.
71% free throw shooter this season, having a great job behind the line. Just couldn't get that first one to fall there.
And that's well publicized because even I've kind of said something to Evan about it. You're going to start shooting the ball a little bit better at the charity stripe. Second one is away, and it is good.
And we're going to get a full timeout here.
Full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Back out here on Kool TV, and during the commercial break, Jeff, me and you noticed something that Houston may have got shaken up early in this game and come out of that training room with crutches. So that's a big loss for Coach Jeremy Webb. As we're in a close contest here in a cross-county rivalry.
Yeah, West Carter don't have a whole lot of height when you get to it. Houston's definitely their tallest player, and that's going to hurt them on the boards.
West Carter has possession, trailing by 4. Way out front, Waddell working against Johnson. Really good move there by him. He'll put it off the glass. No good. Rebound goes to Johnson. We've seen that several times tonight, Jeff, where West Carter's able to get all the way to the basket, just not be able to finish.
Yeah, that was the problem they had in on Tuesday night and everything. It just, they would get some shots, but just couldn't get them to fall.
Looks like Boggs is checked in for the Comets. Boggs just a sophomore. Ty Scott has it. Way out front to Evan Goodman. Goodman wants the shooting, and he will. He'll just long shot. No good. Good box out there by DeHart. Hands it off to Daly. To Boggs for 3. Good. Wow, what a shot by Boggs. leads down to 1.
That's
brought to you by Johnson Chiropractic. Let Dr. Shannon Johnson get you back in the game alive quick.
As is all 3-pointers that we've had here today.
Yeah. And 4-pointers.
That's true.
I haven't had one this year.
There was 2 of them on Tuesday night.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. That's always nice. Goodman will take a 3 to answer. No good. Another good box out by DeHart. Loses it momentarily. Tate Scott comes down with it, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. I believe this will go against Boggs for the Comets. And it will. Only the 3rd team foul for the Comets. And you know it's a big game when both football coaches are here. I saw Coach Daniel Barker walk in earlier and Coach Tim Champlin been here, so and kind of positioned down here to our left.
Also seen the new principal here for East Carter, Corey G.
Yeah, what a great guy he is. I mean, you know him from, working out at West for so long. I didn't know him. Yeah, what a great guy he is, man.
Great guy, former AD, former business teacher. It was funny, he took my job when I left to go teach IT, and then I took his job when he went to go be an assistant principal.
Good offensive set there by East Carter as Blake Hall gets his own rebound after a miss and puts off the glass and in. Speaking of Corey G., he will join us at the half.
That is awesome.
Full court press causes another turnover. It may cost 3 points as Goodman finds a wide open Ty Scott over in the right corner. It's no good. Then they're going to get a Raider for over the back. It looks like it's going to go against Blake Hall. That is his 2nd, team 6th. I didn't think that you shot free throws on.
It's offensive, the only one that you don't really shoot.
Oh, no, they're going to give it to. Okay, now they changed the foul to against Johnson. So that'll be his 2nd.
You got Brody Boggs to the line here, a 62.5% free-throw.
No good. And a left-hander. For some reason, left-handers, when they shoot the ball, it just looks better, don't it? I don't know why. You remember when Tayshaun Prince played in Kentucky, the way he used to shoot it?
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Second goes away. It's no good. Rebound goes off to Blake Hall. 22-19, Raiders lead. We're under a minute here. Tate Scott gives it off to Goodman. Low-scoring game, Jeff. Seems like you go through a couple minutes where everybody scores, and we're going to get a foul.
Looks like they're going to discuss this one.
Well, it looks like it's going to go against Webb. And that is his 1st. Team 5th, so both teams in a double bonus in the remainder of these 42 seconds.
Now, is that Quentin Johnson?
It sure is. He puts it off. This first one's away, and it is good.
75% free throw shooter this season. I tell you, that's one thing when I was taking a look at the stats earlier on. I mean, this team is a very good shooting.
They are. East Carter is one of those teams that that you don't want to. And West Carter's like that too a little bit, man. These are not 2 teams you want to play come first week of March, end of February. Webb has it, gives off to Boggs, down low to Waddell. Working against Goodman. A scramble for it down low. And Blake Hall is going to shovel this one ahead to Tate Scott. He's going to go coast to coast, put it off the glass. No good. Rebound goes to Daly with 20 seconds left.
And, a lot of this is probably not being playing probably since Christmas or, end of the year.
Well, as there was a steal, as Tate Scott will drive, put it off the glass and in. Well, it's just been a good first half of basketball. 25-19. We're at the half. East Carter leads. We'll be back on Kool TV.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back out here on the Kool Sports Network, and it is the Unified team is out on the floor right now. And I'll tell you what, Jeff, this is not their first time playing. They got some kids that can shoot the ball.
This is the all-age group defined. East Carter, very well known around the state. I believe they actually even picked up a state award for their unified teams. They have it in, of course, basketball, cheerleading, track and field, a lot of sports. And actually, a lot of times, a lot of these same people go on to participate in the Special Olympics.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, you couldn't ask for two better communities when you talk about Olive Hill and Grayson. Let's look at the scoring there in the first half. First for the Comets of West Carter, led by Daly 7, Waddle with 4. And there's not a whole lot of scoring going for either team. Blake Hall leads all scorers with 11, and Johnson with 7. I think the storyline here in the first half, and I can say this because I'm friends with his dad, and I can say this, Evan Goodman, 1 point at the half. Averages well over double digits in a game with 1 point at the half. So I'm sure that Coach Cole Brammer got the stats from, you know who their stat keeper is, don't you? Chad Goodman, his dad. So he probably got the stats from his dad. And so, they're going to the half. And but you talk about the way that, some of the things that have got to change here in the second half. I'll go first. I'll do West Carter. Several times there in the first half, West Carter had it within 3 or 4 feet of the basket and had open shots, just couldn't get it to go. You take that 6-point swing right there. You go to the half tied instead of down 6.
Yeah, and as I said, that was a problem that they had on Tuesday night against Morgan County. And it's tough. I mean, you're kind of expected, once you get that ball in the paint right around the block area, that it's going to be in or a foul. And it's been neither in this first half.
For East Carter, they're going to have to start hitting some shots. Not shooting really particularly well here in this first half. Johnson with those 2 threes. And that is, that's the only 2 threes that East Carter made in the first half. So, of course, Evan Goodman shot a couple of them. I believe Burton took one, Ty Scott took one in the corner, just not hitting the shots that they normally would. And but you got to think, though, the break and then the rivalry game.
Right. Yeah, the break, there's always some rust that's out there. It don't matter if, you played on, December 28th.
Right.
In a tournament or anything else. That rust comes in there if you're not playing every week, once or twice a week.
And, of course, we are so glad that everybody that's watching us could join us here tonight. But and I think I can speak for everybody at the Kool Hits Sports Network. We strongly encourage you to come out and support these kids, whether, somebody that cheerleads, whether they play unified basketball, whether they play for East or West. We would prefer you to come out and be in person. But if you're not able to, or maybe you're under the weather or just had a hard day at work, or you live out of the state and just not able to make the drive, we are so glad that we are able to bring this to you. And we couldn't do it, Jeff, without two great school districts in East and West Carter.
Absolutely. And to our sponsors as well. Got to give it up to our sponsors. They've done fantastic for us throughout the years that we've been doing this.
Yes.
And got to give it up to the school communities as well. I mean, they've been welcoming us up with arms wide open, and just glad that we could be a part of these kids' high school careers.
Absolutely. We'll take another break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for the best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a wide selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West, Ashland.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks. Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Caramel Boulevard in Grayson.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back out here on Kool TV.
As the Unified finishing up there, we've seen some pretty good shots
during the break.
We have. And, I mean, these kids, I mean, they are the salt of the earth right there.
It is truly enjoyable to watch these kids come out here, and you said it's all ages, to watch them here at the half. I think they should do that. You know, I said it during halftime. I think that they should do it at every halftime, every game. So I don't want to put anybody on the spot, but as much fun as they've had here at this half. And, of course, they did it during the halftime of the JV game also.
Yeah, I love the in the JV game. We've seen a guard turn into a hug.
Yes.
And, I mean, you know, if that doesn't melt your heart, you know, might as well just go live up on a mountain and go steal Christmas or something like that.
So, you know, some of the keys here in the second half are some of the keys that we mentioned in the beginning of the game. You know, free throw shooting. I think East Carter's the only team with a player with 3 fouls. Sexton sitting with 3.
Yeah, really, if you take a look at the Raiders on there in general, they've been fouling a little bit more here tonight.
They've been playing a lot more physical. And especially you're going to pick up a couple of those cheap fouls when you full court press, and a couple of times they got caught with it, but a couple of times they got turnovers. You know, those 6 points that separate them right now. You know, 4 of those points I know of came off turnovers in backcourt with the Comets trying to beat that press. And you know, like I said, this game could easily be tied or the shoe could be on the other foot. And I think that Coach Cole Brammer is preaching that, and I think Coach Jeremy Webb's saying something similar. You know, guys, when we're close to the basket, we got to be able to finish. And Coach Cole Brammer saying, you know what, we have open shots, we're going to have to hit them.
And if you get to the line, you know, especially, you know, like we said, if you get within the blocks there, down at the bottom, it either has to go in or you're getting a foul one way or the other.
Yeah. So, and you know, well, it's interesting to see because most teams sit in man defense the entire first half. So, interested to see what team goes to that 2-3 zone. That is the most popular zone here in the 16th region. Now, I have seen East Carter. I followed them all season long. I have seen them go into a diamond or a 1-3-1. Predominantly, though, they are in that 2-3. And, you know, early in the year, every team that played against them sitting 2-3. And so, you know, and that's when you had some of your big scoring outputs from guys like Goodman and Ty Scott and Blake Hall, who were able to hit those mid-range and long jump shots. And
well, and I think especially with the 2-3, you're probably not going to see that from East Carter too much where Houston is out. He's got tape, I believe, on that left leg he's still sitting in on the bench. You know, came out on crutches on there. So we'll have to kind of see if we can get a checkup with him and kind of see what all's going on.
The preliminary indication, Jeff, is he's sitting at the end of the bench down there, and he may be done for the evening. So, you know, hopefully he's okay. It's still midway through the year, so a lot of basketball will be played from now until it seems like we kind of go on a camping trip to Moorhead for a few weeks when the girls and boys tournament take place. I'll tell you what, we'll take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Back out here on Kool TV as we get set for this second half.
And as we were saying, I'm sure the coaches went back in, and I mean, you know, it's kind of hard to coach better shooting percentages, you know, just getting the right shots in.
Of course, tonight's game is brought to you in part by the Flatwoods First Baptist Church, who invite you to worship with them or some other Greenup County Baptist Church Association, and by the Russell First Baptist Church, who invite you to worship with them or another Greenup County Baptist Association church. And by James True Value Hardware in Olive Hill. You'll find all your hardware supplies and more that you need at James True Value Hardware in Olive Hill. The Comets have the possession to begin this second half. Daly and double dribbled. So
not a way you want to start off the second half.
Quick turnover for the Comets. On the floor right now, the starters for both teams, except for DeHart still in there. He played some really quality minutes coming off that bench for Coach Jeremy Webb. Goodman has it.
Yeah, West Carter's still trying that half-court trap. Hasn't worked yet tonight, but
Tate Scott way out front, guarded by Parker. Gets it to Goodman. Tough shot for Goodman, goes. Goodman's first field goal of the night. He has 3. See that on your Grayson 40 again. It's a replay. East Carter now with their largest lead of the game at 8, 27-19. Ball was ricocheted out of bounds. Last touch by Blake Hall. It'll remain with the Comets. Waddell to inbound. Gets it all the way back in front court to Daly. So it looks like Coach Cole Bramers went to his own. Nice passing by the Comets. Webb finishes at the basket. For his first basket here in the second half, he has 4. Tate Scott picks up his dribble, gets it off to Evan Goodman. Free throw line, Blake Hall. Looks to drive against Waddell. Nice move by Hall. Puts off the glass, can't finish it. Johnson skies for the rebound. Out to Ty Scott for a 3. That is no good. Ran down in the corner. And it was last touched by a Raider. And it'll go back to the Comets. What a good offensive set last time the Comets had the ball down here.
That was some great passing.
It was, and I tell you what, Jeremy Webb would have lost his mind if they were unable to finish at the basket on that attempt also. Webb, nice shot fake, looks to drive, teardrop runner off the glass is good. Webb with 4 here in the third quarter, leads down to 4, 27-23. Tate Scott gets it off to Ty Scott. Ball's ricocheted away. Evan Goodman comes down with it. Goodman looks to drive. And he's fouled. This one goes against Parker. That is his second, team first. Goodman to trigger this one inbound. Gives it off to Blake Hall. Over to Ty Scott. Feeds down low to Goodman. Goodman fouled. Shots away. It's good and 1. So Goodman will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. Foul will go against DeHart.
That's just a nice, strong move you see there on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay just to put that one right back up in there.
Goodman with 5 points here early in the third. I'm sure that that message was relayed at the half. Free throws away. It's no good. And last touch by Ty Scott. It'll go back to the Comets. Full court press for the Raiders. Daly goes this across. (29-23) and out of bounds. Webb loses this one. There'll be another Comet turnover. Goodman. Ty Scott, 3 in the air. Good. Johnson chiropractic 3-point shot over here in the left corner. Parker, DeHart, the answer. What a shot by DeHart. Timeout, Coach Jeremy Webb. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. DeHart's first basket of the game in a big time. It seems like that was another Johnson chiropractic 3-point shot, by the way. It seems like any time East Carter's ready to run away with this thing, Jeff, get a double-digit lead, West Carter just sticks their foot in the door and they can't, East Carter just can't slam it. And when you allow that to happen, you're keeping West Carter around, dangerous things can happen.
Well, it gets you frustrated, because you keep on trying to put them away, trying to get that last-minute knockout.
Right.
And it eventually starts wearing on you after a while.
It does.
Was that timeout taken by East?
No, it was a Jeremy Webb 30-second timeout. So 32-26, 5:13 left in this third. Of course, me and you will be back here tomorrow when the Lady Raiders take on the Lady Eagles of Fairview. I believe the game's at 7:30.
Yep.
Goodman circles off to his right and hands it off to Tate Scott. Sexton has checked in with those 3 fouls. Finds Goodman. Corner three. He's good. Goodman with 8 in this third quarter. 35-26. Leads at 9. It's the largest of the game. Almost another turnover as Parker trying to get it to Waddell. Ball trickles all the way almost to the century line. Daly has it now, guarded by. Good steal there by Evan Goodman. Stepping in the passing lane. Tate Scott. Crazy looking shot. Goodman with the rebound. He's tied up momentarily. They're going to get a foul underneath. This looks like it's probably going to go against Parker. And it will go against Parker.
Well, this is almost like a flip-flop of the first half. You're looking at the fouls. Wes Carter coming out, picking up 3 quick fouls here in the first half of the third quarter.
Just got a text from our good friend Dickie Tiller asking if we were doing the live reads. He must have just started watching then, didn't he?
So we got those.
Tate Scott has it way out top. Now finds Sexton over in that right corner. Playing with those 3 fouls. Finds Goodman. Goodman, step back, long 3. In and out, no good. Fighting for it down low. Johnson's going to run it down in the far corner. Scott's going to reset. 35-26. Play call for 3. Way off the mark. And it's going to be out of bounds. Johnson tried to run it down here in the near corner.
And we do want to mention that all of our timeouts here tonight, we've only had 2, but by the Red
8 RX Pharmacy in Greenough. For all your pharmaceutical needs, to the good folks at Red 8 RX Pharmacy. Daly has it in backcourt, guarded by Tate Scott.
Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a wide selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West, Ashland.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Back out here on Kool TV. Of course, that timeout was brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy. For all your pharmaceutical needs, see the good folks at Red 8 RX Pharmacy. Waddell to inbound to Daly. In backcourt. To Parker. Now Waddell, free throw line. Trying to get to Waddell, and it's going to be a turnover for the Comets. Sexton has it in backcourt, guarded by Parker. Picks up his dribble and gives it off to Hall. Over in the court to Johnson, who's hit 2 big threes there in the first half. Over to Sexton. Now they're going to reset with Tate Scott standing on that EC logo. Lane is checked in for the Raiders. Hall looks to drive, spins in the lane. Shot blocked by Webb. Rebound went to Lane, kicks it back out to Sexton for a 3. That's no good. To Hart for the rebound for the Comets. All the way in the front court. Webb has it. Left corner 3. No good. Oh, it bounced in. What a crazy bounce. Shooter's bounce for Webb. But nobody's back on defense as Sexton lays it off the glass and in. Webb has 7 here in this third quarter, but nobody got back on defense, Jeff, and Sexton puts it off the glass and in, and we'll go to the line. An old-fashioned three-point play opportunity.
And we'll get the scoreboard updated here. Had just a little technical issue, but it will get rolling back up here once again.
And I think it's important to note, and let me just say this because people at home can't see this. Sexton's free throws away, and it's good. Lead is at 11, 40-29. Where I sit at and where Jeff sits at, who is my producer tonight, we cannot see the scoreboard on either side from the ductwork and the speakers. So we actually have Jeff's wife on a laptop just below us here trying to get that worked out and trying to keep the time and the score. It's good offensive set there by the Comets. Goodman over the corner. Sexton, corner three, good. Sexton with 5 in the quarter, ahead of Webb, who's trapped, and they're going to get a foul underneath. Let's see who they get the foul against. It'll go
25.
against Tate Scott. That is his second. 43-31. Of course, last season we sit on the other side, and you could see both scoreboards, but it didn't look as good. So Webb has it over in that left corner, trying to feed Waddell down low, working against Lane. They're going to get Lane because he kind of had a hold of Waddell's left shoulder.
And that's going to put East Carter, or excuse me, that was a foul against East Carter. That's going to be their second. West Carter's fourth. Next foul for West Carter will put them in the double bonus.
Almost lost it is Webb, and Webb turns and spins and is fouled. So 3 Raider fouls on one possession here, and I guarantee Coach Cole Rammer's not going to be happy about that one. It was a good call. It was definitely a foul, but he's not happy with his Raiders on that possession. Webb will go to the line. First one is away, and it's good. What a third quarter Webb has had. 8 points. Checking in for the Comets is Lawson. Of course, we still haven't seen Houston, so hopefully he's okay. He went down with an injury. We didn't see it go down, Jeff. It must have something that, kind of got aggravated after he came to the bench. And
could have been between the first and the second quarters.
Sexton thought about another 3. West Carter still sitting in that man-to-man defense. Seen East Carter kind of mix in a little bit of zones here and there. Tate Scott circles off to his left, finds wide open Lane, who can't finish. Blake Hall can't finish, and Webb will come out with the rebound. Nice possession there. Daly hits for 3.
It's another Johnson chiropractic.
I was sitting there watching in backcourt. Blake Hall hit the deck, man. He really, maybe he's been battling that sprained ankle. He got up and was frustrated, maybe in pain, and
I think East Carter was one to foul. I think when Webb was going, he might have extended out that arm just a little bit.
Well,
that's what they were kind of looking for.
Timeout, East Carter. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here as we get a scoring update from our good friend Dickie Tiller. This is a final. Elliott County has defeated Rose Hill 63-18. (43-36). It's one of those things where the lead swole to 11 points, but then here come the Comets again. It's almost like, this is going to be a fantastic fourth quarter, Jeff.
Yeah, it's one of those, almost kind of like Rocky and Ivan Drago. They've been trading shots back and forth. We'll see if the ending is just like that.
As long as the fans aren't doing that, then we're okay.
That's true. Well, they tore down Mike Flannery's car wash, so there will be no rumble tonight at midnight.
Tate Scott has it. The Raiders have the possession. Free throw line. Jump shot. It's Goodman. No good. He is fouled. This will probably go against Daly. Nope, they're going to get Webb. That's only his second. That'll be team 5th, though, Jeff. So this final 41 seconds with Evan Goodman at the line. The shot is away. It's good. With Evan Goodman at the line, the Raiders will be in the bonus the remainder of the third quarter.
Of course, Goodman is 71% free throw shooter this season.
Cyclones away, it's good. He drills both of them. Evan Goodman's had a good third quarter. Leads back to 9, 45-36. We're under 40 seconds left here in this third quarter. Daly drives, kicks over to Lawson. Now out to Daly for a three. That's no good. Rebound goes to Sexton for the Raiders. This is ahead to Tate Scott. Now over to Goodman. East Carter's going to hold this possession. Maybe not. I thought he was going to pull the trigger. Play call got a mismatch underneath. Just couldn't get it to go. It was working against Lawson. Misses a shot. Daly go coast to coast. Teardrop runner's no good. We played three. 45-36. East Carter leads. We'll be back on Kool TV.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
For good home-cooked food you can't beat, Star Country Market and Pizza, 8088 US 60 in Rush, just past Star Elementary. Breakfast includes homemade biscuits and gravy with daily lunch and dinner specials, including homemade hobo salad, coleslaw, hot dog sauce, spaghetti sauce, and pizzas. Top it off with homemade fudge and candy. And Star Country Market and Pizza in Rush also has great milkshakes and ice cream. Open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call 606-474-4547. Limited delivery is available too.
Back out here on Kool TV, ready to start quarter number 4. 45-36. East Carter leads West Carter in this district rivalry game.
Say it doesn't get any better than this.
I'll tell you what, you live in Eastern Kentucky, it's tougher to say rivalry the way you're supposed to just say. You just kind of let it roll off the tongue. Rivalry. Rivalry.
Well, at least it's not reveille.
Yeah, exactly. It might be, depending on where you live.
That's true.
Yeah.
Of course, reveille, that's a good old military term for waking up.
Well, that's something that both these coaches wishes their teams would do thus far. Is Blake Hall has it. Cross court. Corner, three, Goodman. No good. Rebound goes to Blake Hall, and he's fouled underneath. This probably will go against Webb, who was fighting with him for the rebound. And it will. Webb's third. Team first. So in this quarter in particular, Jeff, these team fouls are extra important. Down low, Goodman. Just a cutter to the basket. Hall finds him on the inbound play. Goodman gets the scoring off to a good start here in the fourth quarter for the Raiders. Lead at its largest at 11, 47-36. Daly has it way out top. Trying to get it to Webb. Webb had a great third quarter. Gets it to Lawson. Lawson looks to drive. Cut off by Johnson. Gets it out to Waddell. Waddell spins. Nice move by Waddell. What a play by him. He'll put it off the glass and in. 6 here in the second half.
There's the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
I'll tell you what, look how off balance his body was and still was able to put that off the glass. Blake Hall has it to the free throw line. Finds Ty Scott. Left corner, three. Good. Johnson chiropractic three-point shot by Ty Scott. His 6 points here in the second half. He has 8. 50-38. Another shot by Waddell is good. He has both the baskets for the Comets here in the fourth. Johnson has it way in front court. Teardrop running in the lane, no good. Partially blocked. Rebound goes to Blake Hall and puts it in. Second chance opportunities have hurt West Carter here tonight.
Yeah, rebounding's been one of the issues that they've been faced with most of this season.
Lawson has it, working against Johnson. Lawson spins, goes towards the basket, pick up to the dribble and gives it off to Waddell. Waddell trying to go 3 for 3 in 3 possessions, and he will. Six points here in the fourth quarter for Waddell. Scott gives it off to Tate. Now over to Goodman. Now Johnson in that right corner. You know, if you're West Carter, you've looked really good the last 3 offensive possessions, but you can't. It's one of those things where you can't exchange punches. You're going to get some stops if you're going to get back in this game. East Carter is completely content with just exchanging baskets. Ty Scott way out top. They got him confused a little bit. Goodman will take the 3, and it's good. Johnson chiropractic three-point shot for Evan Goodman. What a second half he's had. He has 5 here in the fourth. And we're going to get a foul underneath. They're going to give it against Goodman. Excuse me, that was up top. That is Evan Goodman's first foul. Both teams with 1 foul apiece.
It's always impressive making it all the way to the fourth, being a starter and not picking up.
This is unbelievable, and Blake Hall will probably go back and watch this. Now, and when I say this, it's a compliment. Blake Hall is one of the most physical players. Webb for long 3 for Webb is good. Timeout. Wes Carter, a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. When I was at Prestonsburg, right before Christmas, I think December 20th, we went down there for the Prestonsburg Holiday Classic. Blake Hall didn't pick up his first foul against Prestonsburg until the fourth quarter. That has to be the first time that's ever happened in his career. For somebody as physical as him, which is a compliment. I'd rather somebody play physical than just, not. For him to be as physical as he is, only picked up his first foul in the fourth quarter. So there was some, let's just say, I guarantee you that Coach Cole Brammer will never play another game in the 15th region unless he has to. You could draw your own conclusions. I guarantee that doesn't happen.
It's one of those that, you get a few years out and you're like, well, let's maybe try it again.
Yeah, you kind of lose the memory of what happened last time. You go down there and you're like, oh, this is why I don't come down here. Lead sits at 10, 55-45. Of course, tonight's game is brought to you by James True Value Hardware in Olive Hill. You'll find all your hardware supplies and more that you will need at James True Hardware in Olive Hill. 10-point lead. We're at that around that 5-minute mark. Tate Scott has a way out front, guarded by Daly. Hands it off to Blake Hall. He's guarded by Lawson. Hall just spins. It goes all the way to the basket. No one cut him off. Waddell hits the deck. Rebound goes to Daly. Over in the left corner to Webb. Back to Waddell. And Wes Carter's going to reset here. The intensity's picking up, Jeff.
Wes Carter's starting to feel a little bit of the pressure. You got about 4 minutes, 40-some seconds, down by 10. You got to be starting to make a move right now.
Lawson has it, guarded by Johnson, cut off, spins in the lane, picks up his dribble, and that's what I'm talking about. Just aggressive play there by Blake Hall. And the Raiders come down with it. We're going to get a double dribble by Johnson. So a weird sequence of plays there. Wes Carter has a possession. Daly brings it across. Spins in the lane, working against Goodman. Good spin. Back out. 3 in the air. It's good. What a shot there by Boggs. He has 6. Leads down to 7. 55-48 on a Johnson Chiropractic 3-point shot. Tate Scott pounding that left-handed dribble way out top on that ECU logo and hands it off to Ty, who gives it off to Goodman. If I was East Carter, I'd hold it all the way out here until somebody come out and guarded me. Ty Scott said, I'll take another 3. That's no good. We're going to get a foul underneath. Let's see who they called in. This is going to go against the Comets. I think this is going to go against number 32 is what they said. So that'll go against Lawson. That is his first, team second. Goodman has it. Blake Hall. Starters in for the Raiders right now. And you're starting to see the Comets jump in those passing lanes. They're starting to get a little riskier. They're willing to give up those baskets, but it may, when you play that aggressive, sometimes it becomes easy steals to the basket. And sometimes
it's risk reward time right now. What they're thinking with right about 3:15 left to play.
Goodman drives, tough shot, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Tate Scott, and he's fouled. This will go against number 14 Boggs. Be his second. Team third. Now, if you're Wes Carter, that comeback effort is going to be severely hindered if you pick up 2 more fouls, Jeff. And down low to Hall. Hall spins, puts off the glass and in.
Well, that's the thing with the new rule change and everything. It's just throws off what everybody's been used to doing. It's like,
it
hey,
is. I don't know if I like it or I don't like it. I'm not real sure yet. Truthfully, I can't really tell a difference. Wake Hall steals it, steps in the passing lane. Truthfully, it hasn't impacted a game that I've called yet, so I guess that's a good thing. As long as it doesn't interfere with who should win the game, I guess you can't complain. And everybody has to play with it. That's the thing. Blake Hall has it, hands it off to Ty Scott. I mean, we went to Ohio last night. This is not just a Kentucky thing. Nationwide played that way. So I think there was some confusion. We're going to get a foul. This will go against Boggs. That's 3 quick fouls against Boggs.
I see it's tough right now because, used to you could get the 1-and-1.
Yeah, and you were able to. Well, thing is now, and I saw it for the first time earlier this year. If you are down late in the game and you foul, you let them shoot the first free throw. Then you call timeout.
Right.
And let them, kind of simmer on that second one.
Just ice them up and try to hope for the best.
Johnson down low, fed by Blake Hall. Shot is blocked, gets his own rebound, puts it away, puts it back up, and it's no good, but he is fouled. This will go against Daly. That is Daly's first. I have on my scorebook, 57-48. With 2:17 left. It's been about this, it's fluctuated between, I think East Carter's largest lead was 12, and then West Carter will cut it to 6, and then it fluctuates. It seems like it's been between 10 and 6 the entire game, Jeff.
Yeah, West Carter's just been nipping at their heels the whole game.
Yeah.
And, as we kind of mentioned earlier, sometimes they can get you a little bit frustrated, especially on the defensive side, thinking, well, what do I have to do to put them away?
Johnson has 8. His first point here in the second half. He scored 7 in the first. Possession to West Carter. Lawson has it. Finds a wide open Waddell, who puts off the glass and in. What a second half he's had. Goodman up to Tate Scotch. Under that 2 minutes left. Working against Parker. Goodman. Down low to Hall, who's fouled and one. Foul is going to go against Webb. That is his 4th. Blake Hall. Another basket by him. He's had a phenomenal night. So he's had 6 here in the second half, so 17 in total. Free throws away, no good. Fighting for the rebound underneath. Still loose. And Ty Scott's able to throw it off the legs of a Comet. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, as both players kind of hit the deck there, and it'll remain with East Carter. That's not what you need there if you're West Carter, Jeff. 60-50 right now. 1:34 left. Goodman finds Hall in inbound play, and Hall is fouled. Let's see if they give this a guess. It'll go against Lawson. That is his second. Blake Hall go back to the line, trying to get to that 20-point mark.
68.3% free throw shooter this season. This is the first.
And you got to think, he's still favoring that left leg. So he's not 100% still.
Well, on that last shot, it took a little something out of him. He kind of came up just a little bit ginger on that.
Misses the second one, so Webb gets the rebound, and timeout Coach Jeremy Webb for the Comets. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. So, Jeff, you got to watch the Comets Thursday or Tuesday night. I didn't get to do that. Of course, I was here calling the Lady Raiders and Lady Comets, and speaking, I want you to, because you got to watch them, is they just from what I saw in the highlights that we showed on Kool TV, this is a completely different team in 1 week.
Oh, yeah, because, if last time West Carter, they started out good. If you go back and watch the game, we do apologize for the audio on that game, but if you go back and watch it, West Carter stuck with Morgan County up to about 14 points right at the first quarter.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Morgan County, they're one. I would put them in East best two teams here in the 62nd district.
Yeah, and I think that, I said something the other day that, we covered the EKC tournament at Bath County earlier in the year, and it's got the nickname the Carter County Invitational because in between Olive Hill and West Carter and East Carter, they have something like 20 championships, EKC tournament championships. Daly drives all the way down the floor. No one cuts him off. Misses the free throw line jump shot. Rebound goes to Hall, who feeds it off to Goodman, and we're going to get a foul. That'll go against.
I think he was about trying to call timeout as he was down on one knee, but I believe foul came in beforehand.
I believe they gave the foul to Lawson.
Yeah, 32.
That's his third, so Goodman will go back to the line with 1:16 left. First one is away, and it's good. Six points in the fourth quarter for Evan Goodman. Second one's away. Off the back of the rim, all the way around the rim, and rattles home. What a second half he's had. I'll have to add all these up. Daly walks it across. The deficit is 12. These Carters went back to man-to-man defense. Daly looks to drive, cut off by Goodman. Finds a wide-open Lawson for three. That's no good. Rebound goes to Tate Scott. All the way in the front court to Sexton. Sexton steps back. Three in the air. Good. Johnson chiropractic three-point shot for Sexton. 65-50. Waddell quickly the other way. Shot is away, no good. Rebound goes to Tate Scott. Baseball pass in the front court to Sexton. Sexton wants another one. Three in the air, no good. Rebound goes to Waddell. Gives off to Daly. We're under 45 seconds left here. Daly is fouled by Sexton. That'll be his fourth. So it looks like Coach Cole Bramer is going to pull the starters out here.
Well, with 30 seconds left, up 15, get those young kids in, especially, his starters, there's been a few of them beaten, banged up there.
Right. So on the floor right now for the Raiders, you've got McGuire, Burton, Steele, Minix, and Tussey. And I've said this, and Jeff, you cover West Carter the whole year, girls and boys basketball. And for the most part, I cover East Carter. For Raider fans, this is the future, and that was one time where this was Blake Hall and Evan Goodman and the Scott brothers that were on the floor and kind of the this type of situation. So this is the future. And, we saw it in the JV game, though, Jeff. Both these teams have talent coming.
Oh, they do. It's one of those things that, sometimes, you may not have the season that you want, but you look toward the future and kind of figure out how can I develop these players and put all the pieces together.
I think this year's a little bit different than most that we had seen in the past because I think there's a lot of teams that are really close on talent that you kind of throw a blanket over, and sometimes one of those teams is just not going to get the rolls off the basket that some other teams would, and unfortunately that's kind of how the football season was too, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
There was so many teams that were so close in talent that it made it a nightmare for us media members to try to pick these games, and when we got them wrong, we kind of dreaded getting on Twitter.
Everybody's like, told you about that.
Yeah, everybody tells me. So that's going to be your final, 65-52. East Carter has defeated West Carter. East Carter will move to 1-0 in district. West Carter will drop to 0-2. We'll take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
Raceland Christian Church, located at 210 Caroline Road, can provide you with a path to Jesus with Sunday morning service at 10:30, evening services at 6, and Christ-centered recovery services Tuesday night at 6, where over 250 people have surrendered their lives to Christ over the last 2 years. Raceland Christian Church also offers their Feed My Sheep food pantry while serving more than 150 Greenup County families each month.
This is Jason Likens, the lead minister at Raceland Christian Church. We're a little church with a big vision of serving our community for the cause of Christ. We invite you to come live out your faith with us.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back out here on Kool TV, we have a final. 65-52, East Carter has defeated West Carter, and we're now joined by the new principal here in his first year, Corey G. And Corey, you have emotional ties to both of these programs. Talk a little bit about how great both these communities are.
Listen, both these communities are super special, and you know, it's times like tonight, and you can see out there on the court right now, we got both cheerleading squads coming together for a picture to support the childhood cancer awareness that's going on tonight, but both communities come together and pull together and are strong for each other. Both communities have their own individualistic things that make them special, but at the same time, you know, it's really one community, and it's beautiful when we do come together. You know, I love my time at West Carter, and I tell you that at East, I've never been so welcomed in a place, and just really thankful to be where I am in this position and be here for the kids on the east end of the county, and hope to continue to do my best for the kids of Carter County.
Now, you know that, you know, we just spoke off camera that the first week after Christmas break seems like it's always the longest.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you kind of gain a couple of pounds, just whatever.
Right.
You know, that's one of those things. In my case, you gained 10 pounds. Yep. So talk about what's going on around campus here at East Carter High School.
Well, right now, we're actually just still wrapping up the first semester. We kind of have a week back. So second semester won't actually start till Monday, so we're just kind of wrapping up a few things. But really, you know, getting back in the grind is always a big thing here after Christmas, and coming out and supporting our girls and boys basketball teams, you know, Tuesday night against West, and then tonight against West as well. We got another girls game tomorrow night. But, you know, just really supporting our programs, their programs, things going on. Band had a thing going on over in Ashland tonight, so just a lot of different programs coming up. Governor's Cup will be hosted here in a couple weeks, so getting organized for that. And just really getting ready for the second semester, trying to finish this year strong, and looking to see how we can improve each day.
Corey G., the new principal out here at East Carter High School, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back on Kool TV.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
For good home-cooked food you can't beat, Star Country Market and Pizza, 8088 US 60 in Rush, just past Star Elementary. Breakfast includes homemade biscuits and gravy with daily lunch and dinner specials, including homemade hobo salad, coleslaw, hot dog sauce, spaghetti sauce, and pizzas. Top it off with homemade fudge and candy. And Star Country Market and Pizza in Rush also has great milkshakes and ice cream. Open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call 606-474-4547. Limited delivery is available too. JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Back out here on Kool TV, once again, we have a final, 65-52. As I look over the scoring here in the second half, of course, Evan Goodman went to the half with only 1 point. As I try to add these up here, so 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 14, 15, 16. So 15 in the second half. He finishes with 16. Blake Hall went to the half with 11, and he finishes with 13, 15, and 17. So 16 for Goodman, 17 for Blake Hall. And then, everybody got in the scoring column for East Carter tonight. It was a really balanced game by both teams. I think that, just from what, Jeff, what you said that you saw Friday or Tuesday night, West Carter took a step forward tonight. And maybe not the result that they wanted, but this is a pretty good basketball team, man. They played well tonight, and especially the way that Waddell and Parker and Webb and all them played. And you look at down the roster here, as I look at the scoring. I think that's something that needs to be mentioned here. DeHart coming off the bench, putting in solid minutes. Houston, was hurt early in the first half and didn't play at all the rest of the game. So, you kind of wonder how that impacted the game. Boggs hit 2 big threes, and, Webb had a gigantic second half. So, just a couple of things that, give East Carter credit, give them where credit's due. The defense, especially in backcourt, frustrated West Carter all night. So, as we still, I believe Coach Kool is going to make his way up here right now. Coach of the East Carter Raiders. Of course, if you listen to me at Prestonsburg, we didn't get to do an interview after the game. I don't have COVID. I didn't have RSV. I've got some crazy respiratory illness that I had for a month. I couldn't get over it. I didn't know what was going on, so I just thought it'd be best if Coach stayed away from me, and I think that ended up being the best thing is, there's just something, I guess, it's almost like a cold turned into a respiratory infection. So, as now we're joined.
Y'all wear me out up here.
We're trying to get you some workout in, man.
I need all the exercise I can get.
Coach Kool Bramer, the East Carter Raiders. Coach Victors tonight, 65-52. I'm going to skip ahead to the game. Evan Goodman, 1 point going into the half. What's something you said to him at the half to get him really fired up and come out and play?
Well, I just didn't think he'd come out with the urgency and intensity to come out and score the basketball like he normally does. Thankfully for us, in the second half, he did do that. And, just credit to him for regrouping after that. I think he really, in the first half, too, he kind of missed some shots that he normally makes. And, that can kind of mess with you a little bit. You get a little frustrated. You want to play well, and you see one go up there and rattle around the rim, and it don't go in. It's just part of it sometimes. And, but give him credit. Come back in the second half. What, he had 16?
He had 16 in the second half.
Yeah. So credit to him for kind of rebounding and continuing to play through that.
So, Blake Hall is one of the most aggressive players in the 16th region. Talk about, I'm not talking about his scoring. Of course, he had, let's see how many he had on my scorebook.
Let's see. I got the stat.
I got him for 17 on mine.
They got him for 17 points, 14 rebounds.
Yeah, so one of the most aggressive guys. Talk about the way that when you guys get moving, when you get in a team that turns the ball over a couple of times, and the way that he's able to go up and get these rebounds. Yeah. Talk about how meaningful his second chance points are.
Well, he does a lot for us. I mean, there's no way around it. His energy and his motor and his determination to make sure that he gets his hands on the ball is second to none. And that's kind of what he done tonight. Even when things weren't really going our way, he just made sure that he made enough plays down the stretch to where we were going to, keep that comfortable, not a big lead, but kind of keep that comfortable 8 to 14-point lead. And, anytime they made a shot, we broke down and they would make a shot. It got to the point to where, the very next play, Blake stepped up and made a play. And that's what you got to do in a game like that.
Talk about the defensive effort, especially when you got them pressed. After a made basket, it seems like that's where you get most of your turnovers at.
Well, I thought we done a pretty good job defensively on how we were doing things. But, I'm not exactly sure what they were shooting from three-point going into the year. But, tonight they shoot 8 of 14.
Yeah.
Anytime you shoot 8 of 14 from three, you're going to have you're going to have a lot of success and you're going to put a lot of pressure on the other team. So credit to those guys. They made some shots. It was just fortunate for us that we were able to, handle those and continue to make the plays down the stretch it needed to, kind of keep that game comfortable.
Coach Cole Bramer of the East Carter Raiders, thanks for joining us, Coach. We will talk to you next time.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Núñez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Núñez, the best around. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Back out here on Kool TV, Spencer Hutchison and Jeff Irwin. We thought that Jeremy Webb would join us, and he probably would, but every media company from here to Lexington has decided to grab him and talk to him. So, and I don't really want to keep everybody here till 10 o'clock on, you got to be at work in the morning. And
then we got to be back here again tomorrow.
We got to be back here again tomorrow. So we do apologize for that. But once again, final 65-52. East Carter has defeated West Carter. This has been a presentation of Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another East Carter Raiders basketball broadcast live on Kool TV. This presentation of East Carter Raiders basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Hit Sports Network and Kool TV.